Hi guys! So it feels so weird to be filming. Yeah, so I haven't been on YouTube for such a long time. I really don't even know how long it's been. It's been a really long time, and I don't know, YouTube's one of those things that it takes so much commitment. I feel like I can't commit to it, but I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on you. Anyway, so I am back and I am going to be doing a makeup haul. I feel like I've definitely not done one of these videos in a long time, and I definitely, I haven't done one of these videos in such a long time, and I felt like I needed to do one because I have acquired quite a lot of makeup slash skincare stuff. I have been really into skincare, and I don't really want to spend too much money if I don't need to, basically. I have 4 products here that I bought from The Ordinary. Their stuff always sells out, but there is a local boutique in my area which has The Ordinary, but they always sell out. But you can also buy it from Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay, and if their stuff is sold out, sign up to the email and they will alert you when the products are back in stock. So I can kind of give you a bit of a review on all these products because I've had them for a little while. So the first thing that I have tried is the azelaic acid suspension. So this is supposed to help with, it's a multifunctional brightening formula. I'm not very knowledgeable. I don't know everything to do with skincare. I find it quite overwhelming and intimidating. So anyway, this is the brightening formula. The guy in the boutique actually recommended this for me. I have used it a few times. It says you can use it AM and PM, but I find that I don't know if this breaks me out. I'm not quite sure. Something in this routine is breaking me out. I think it is this, because every time I put it on, I can feel like I wouldn't say a burning sensation because it's not painful, but I do feel a sensation which I don't like. So yeah. And then I also got the first thing that I actually got was the salicylic acid 2% solution, and the reason why I bought this is because it's supposed to help with spots, and I have noticed that I've been breaking out quite a lot, so I bought this, but I don't think this actually does that much. Like, it doesn't dry spots out, it doesn't prevent any spots from, yeah, I don't think this really does anything. It's quite annoying because I thought it would be like a solution where you put it on, it dries the spot out. It doesn't do that. So I'm not really using that much. And then I picked up the hyaluronic acid 2% B5. This is supposed to help with dehydrated skin, dry skin. I think what it essentially does is something about water particles. It draws the water particles or moisture into your skin. Don't quote me on this because I don't really know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this I actually really like. It is a bit of a sticky formula, but once you apply it on, it doesn't feel sticky. It kind of absorbs into your skin really quickly, and I've actually found it really helpful because I have overall quite dry, oily skin, but my cheeks tend to get really dry, especially if I'm in between seasons, so going from winter to summer, blah blah blah. So I have noticed that my skin was quite dry, so I purchased this, and I actually think it's been helping out with the dryness on my cheek, because the most annoying thing is when I have dry cheeks, highlighter, when you put a highlighter on top of it, it clings to dry patches, and I found that happening less since I have used this, and my cheeks overall feel less dry. I kind of just apply it everywhere, to be honest, because even though I have oily skin, you can still have quite dehydrated skin. I want to keep my skin useful, moisturized, blah blah. I would recommend that. And then also I purchased the Alpha Arbutin 2%. Arbutin HA, and this is it's something to do with it stops the overproduction of melanin don't quote me again, but essentially it's supposed to help with dark spots, because one of my biggest issues is that when my skin when I get spots, my skin scars really badly. Like I get very, very dark spots, and it takes quite a long time for the spots to fade, and I've heard that this is really good for that. I've only been using it for like 2 weeks, so I don't really want to say anything. I don't want to be like, oh well, it's absolutely amazing. But I've noticed actually on one of my spots, it's not as dark as it normally would be. I broke out just along my jaw, and it's not as dark as it normally would go. But anyway, we'll see. I can do an update if any of you guys are interested in that. And then the other products that I bought are makeup, and 4 of them are eyeshadow palettes. One of them is a concealer, and so I'll talk about the concealer first. So I thought I would try the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, and I have it in the shade D33 Warm. I like quite a bright concealer. I really like the foundation, so I thought I would try the concealer as well. You know, for a night out, I don't really tend to use the foundation or the concealer during the day because it's just a little bit too much, a bit too heavy. But during the night, I needed a new concealer. I was so used to using the MAC Pro Longwear during the night. I thought I don't want to repurchase that again. I'll try something new. I do like it. I'm not blown away. Really want to try Tarte Shape Tape. Still waiting on Tarte to come to the UK. Still not sure whether I even want to purchase from Tarte. Anyway, let's get on to the eyeshadow palettes that I have bought. Yeah, so I went eyeshadow palette crazy. I think Instagram, oh, is so bad for you. But the first eyeshadow palette I actually picked up from TK Maxx. Guys, do not sleep on TK Maxx. They can bring out some really, really good stuff. I've noticed that they sell a lot of NARS. I've seen Burberry, I've seen YSL, Makeup Forever, I've seen MAC. So anyway, I was just in there randomly, and I picked up this eyeshadow palette. As far as I know, they never sold this in the UK. I have seen it in America and some American YouTubers talking about it, but I've never seen anyone in the UK talking about it. And everyone always talks about how the formula of Makeup Forever is really good, so I was interested in trying it. I do remember this was only £16, so yeah, I had to get it. So this is the Palette 9 Artist Shadow palette. And I think it's in the 1, I'm not quite sure. And this is what it looks like. So I have used this a little bit, not too much. So it is a very neutral palette. The colours are very safe, very good for every day. The matte has a matte black in there. The eyeshadow quality is really good. Pigmented, not powdery, doesn't cause a lot of fallout or anything like that. And then continuing on with the neutral theme, I picked up the Soft Glam palette. I didn't know whether I should get this eyeshadow palette or not, just because I don't like the Modern Renaissance. I don't like the formula. This obviously does have the same formula, quite powdery, but I find I like the colours more. I can use them more for every day, and they look good on my eyes, if you know what I mean. So anyway, this is the packaging. Love the packaging. It is annoying because it gets really dirty, but it is beautiful. This is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. So it's a really nice neutral tone, still really warm, especially compared to the Makeup Forever. This is definitely more on the warm side. The eyeshadows are really, really pigmented. The mattes are super creamy, and they blend really nice. I do find it a bit too powdery and slightly too pigmented, but if you're going with a lighter hand, I think this eyeshadow palette is absolutely stunning. The colours in there are just beautiful. Like and I think the reason why I like this is because the matte tones at the top work really good as a transition on my skin tone, and they have quite a few shimmers in there, which I really like. And that's one of the things that I didn't like about the Modern Renaissance, because I found the mattes, the majority of them were quite ashy on me, and then they didn't have a lot of shimmers in there, so I feel like I just didn't like it. the final palette that I got is the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I have wanted this palette for the longest time ever. I wanted this eyeshadow palette so bad, and yeah, my boyfriend treated me, which is really nice of him. Yeah, so this is what the packaging looks like. Don't you think the packaging is just absolutely gorgeous? Her eyeshadow's kind of like glittery, shimmery. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And then the colours, you guys have seen this, I'm so late to the game, but this is what the eyeshadow, I'll just bend it back. Can't really fully bend it back, but yeah, so this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It is warm. It was the purpley tones, the duochrome shades, the glitter shades that really attracted me to this palette. She brought out her first palette, which I wasn't too bothered about, and then when she brought out this one and I saw all the purples and the oranges, and oh, so yeah, I'm going to Ibiza in summer this year, and I will definitely be bringing this palette with me because I just think it's going to look amazing with all of the looks that I'm planning on creating. The mattes in this are so different to the Modern Renaissance. They're not as pigmented, but you get a lot more control in the look. You'll have to dip in a few times because they're slightly more dry, but they're really nice, and these shimmers are super pigmented, super soft. I'm still yet to use the glitter shade at the top there, but I have used some of the duochrome shades. I reach for this palette now more than I do my Naked Heat palette, which I'm obsessed with that palette. I just love this. This is a really good palette. I use it for every day as well. I thought this was the final palette, but actually I have one more to talk about, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This is what the palette looks like. It is just so gorgeous. Oh my god. I will definitely 100% be bringing this with me to Ibiza. I haven't actually used this eyeshadow palette loads. Oh, it just smells so good. I haven't used this eyeshadow palette loads, just because I got this and the Modern Renaissance no, I got this and the Huda Beauty around the same time, and then I got the Huda Beauty and I was just completely obsessed with that. So this is a really nice, it's got loads of neutral shades in there, loads of gold. The formula of the shimmery shades, so buttery, so smooth, really good eyeshadow palette. I've really enjoyed it so far, and it has kind of like your basic matte shades on the side as well. This is such a good palette. It smells amazing, the colours are so pigmented. For me, it's not an everyday palette, but a night out or a special occasion, this is a really good palette for that. And I'm sure they'll still have this in Debenhams or somewhere. So yeah guys, so those are all the makeup and skincare products that I've recently bought. Let me know what you've bought. I'm back, kind of. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.